morning, anyone. I'm trying something new this morning. The big light, overhead light, is just a little bit too much for me right now. So I only have the ring light on. Hopefully that's enough light to see, but this is how I normally paint. I know there's a lot of videos out there that say about the importance of daylight and lighting your piece well, and I sort of like lower light, calm music, and that's what I'm going to try this morning. There's a lot going on. Car's making a weird noise, so I have to take the car into the shop, and I need to the kids don't have school today, but I've got a list of things to do, so I need the light off, and I'm going to focus on my piece for 20 minutes. I think I'm just going to show up to the canvas and figure out what it wants me to paint, and then we'll put our timer on. Oh, let me get my crazy hair. I slept on it wet, and so it curls sometimes. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. Let me get my bandana on because it holds the hair out of my face, and I joke that it keeps my brain in place. I kind of feel like it does. Okay, brain in, although I don't really need logic brain for this part. I'm probably going to finish those petals. So get your jams, a hot morning potion, hot or cold, any color morning potion, and hopefully you have a piece you're working on, and we can paint together for 10 to 20 minutes. Okay? Brain. Okay, that, I don't know if you can see it yet, but that's lighter than the others, but I almost adore it. I gotta get water, friends. Hold on. Hold, please. I need to move these sketchbooks. They're in my way. Okie dokie. I think I'd have this figured out by now. Get the water, get the brushes, get the paint, then start painting. Practice makes perfect. Does it? I feel like practice just gets you to new and different things. Okay. I don't know if you can ever get quote unquote perfect. Why would you want to? All right. Oh my gosh, this music is too dramatic. Everything is too much today. I cannot. All right. I need this quieter. Ugh. I'm struggling, but it's okay. We're just going to keep doing it. Let me find one of my songs that's one I'm used to here. I thought I didn't have ads. Why? You know what? Okay, there's doing ads. I don't know. Let me hit. Okay. Phew. I'm actually going to light an incense because I need something a little bit more to be. Okay. Stop rolling, paintbrush. I don't think none of this counts towards how long did it take me to make that painting, by the way. I'm going to just tally actual paint onto canvas. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe I should take into consideration all these travel times and set up fees, getting ready and set up. I guess that's one of the downsides of working a little bit every day. Thankfully, my hubs made this little space with just by like putting up a curtain in half of our dining room because our house is very small. And very small, I mean like by American standards, but it's quite cozy and fine just for my family. However, there's not a lot of space, and so he like amazingly put up this it's like that, yeah. I'm getting confused down here at the bottom. He put up a like one of those old like curtain track dividers. He installed a track on the ceiling and put that there, and I think it's been helpful for me to be able to leave my supplies out enough. I mean, clearly you see I'm still struggling to know what I'm doing. And struggling is not the right word either. Like, this is fine. I'm taking time to paint and experiment. And if I have to gather my supplies and they're not perfectly organized, and I'm not perfectly on time every time, like, who cares? All right, now, I don't know if you can tell because of the low light, but you absolutely can tell. Look how different that is. Guess what? I don't care. I'm going to keep going. Because what could happen is, sometimes if I have a different color or I do a different color, I'm getting a chair. And it's like I can't even stand today. Oh boy. I don't think I got enough rest. Oh, see, now this is nice. Even though, let me get back to my original thought. I don't want to lose it. So we looked at these colors and they're quite different because I mixed white and purple on one day and filled in about 80% of the petals, and then for whatever reason I stopped. Probably had to go to work and was going to do these other petals another day, but I didn't meticulously measure how much white I put in with the purple. And so when you come back to it another day, like this morning, I put in a significant amount more of white or less purple, however you want to view it. Actually, I want that filled in. It's bothering me. I need to make this like a petal. So here we are with the wrong color purples, but I'm going to do these. I might even do this one too. Heck, why not? Can you see that? Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do these three at the bottom, this light purple, and see which one I like more. And then I will figure out how to change all of the petals to be the same on this piece. But, maybe your piece doesn't have any rules. Maybe you can have different purples, and that's great. Maybe your art just does what it wants. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Create your art from a place of wonder, experimentation, curiosity. Like, oh, what'll happen if I put a light purple down here? What might happen? How might that look? What if I just did this over here? There's no rules. I mean, I guess art school will tell you differently, but you're just painting for your mental health and you're truly like in it for you, you have to consider that. Am I truly in this to help myself, or do I really have some kind of ulterior motive? If you're just painting for you, who cares? If you're just practicing your skills over time, give yourself space to do that. During COVID, if you were in America and you made a sourdough loaf of bread at some point, like, you didn't expect it to be absolutely perfect the first time, did you? That really did feel like an experiment, because you've got that starter in the jar and it's bubbling up and it's growing, and you've got a little science experiment on your countertop that you make delicious bread with. If you can eat bread. Make your art fun like that. Bubbly countertop experiment. Oh, what is she saying this morning? Who knows? It's fine. No judgment here. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's the dark purple. We're going to keep this dark purple up here, because we're just trying it on. We're just trying on this pair of jeans. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Gotta get to the other side. Man, the lighting. I know it's bad. Maybe I zoom out. Is it better? It's just got so much glare. What if I do this? Is that better? This will just be a dark. Let me try and move you over to the light. Let me move you. Oh, even my drink tastes weird this morning. Why does everything not feel right? Okay. Don't mind the camera lady. Okay, I think maybe this is better. Let me get you behind the light. What in the world? Oh, I should have cut this video so you weren't getting seasick. Okay, what if I put the tripod like this? Okay, I can't see what it's filming now. Let me get the light like right in front of you. Let's take a peek. Is that any better? No, it's horrible. I'm going to figure this out one of these days, and I'm going to be able to paint. Oh, I like this part. Oh boy. All right, this is not holding up anymore. Is this funny? I feel like this would be funny to watch. Somebody struggling like this. Excuse me, ring light. Funny and also annoying when you put it on 2x speed and be like, okay, get to the point. But guess what? We're not speeding this up. Slow is the point. Everything is coming at you 1,000,000 times a second. Your feed, your reels, your texts, your notifications, the news, terror, and everything is coming at you way too fast, and we need to just slow down. And take a breath. Take a minute. Okay, so this is knocking into my Camera, what if I scoot it over here? How's dish? Is that drawer gonna hit you? No. Okay. All right, wish me luck. We'll see. Oops, I forgot to erase my lines and put my glasses on. All right. I think we're about halfway done our timer. When I get to it, I'll put some of the pink in. Excuse me, center petals. I'm trying to leave a gap by these rosebuds too. Sorry, I can't see the camera. It's way far away, so hopefully this is in frame. I just really think it's important to show my reality, my very imperfect reality, and like represent that in art. It's taking me 12 minutes just to do those 2 petals. So like what you're producing isn't the point, and I'm trying to, what's the word, like unteach myself that, because my day work is very focused, I think, on productivity metrics and plans and getting things done on time. Deadline driven, that's the word I'm looking for. There's no deadline here. Deadline is, 40-something-year-old wannabe artist. So if I'm very lucky, I have 40 more seasons to make paintings. If you don't start now, you miss that chance. That's the only real deadline. Don't miss the chance. Just feeling that in my midlife right now. Don't miss the chance. Make the time. I feel like I'll get to the end of my days and think, oh gosh, thank goodness I responded to my emails on time. No, but I might be really happy with a painting that served others or myself. I might be really happy with the time I chose to spend with my family, the energy I put into my art, into being generous. I think that's what that's where I will want my mind to go. I don't know if anyone out there has ever had a family, friend, or loved one with a neurodegenerative disease. Or maybe like you're a caretaker or something, experience with people who have Alzheimer's or dementia or some form of neurodegeneration in their old age. All they have is their memories, and then they go away. And I often think like my memory bank, right? Memory bank. memories that are stored for later. I want it to be a well of beauty and joy and friendship and creativity and dance and love and laughter. And the only way it will be that is if I make it that. Sounds real preachy, right? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I am experiencing in my life, witnessing aging and disease, and it helps put things into perspective. Oh, friends, we've done it. We've done it. That was heavy. I guess I'm feeling heavy today. Sorry. Thankfully, I'm painting with light purple. All right, so here's a problem I'm seeing, and by problem I don't mean any problem at all. But this light purple, I think I adore it. I don't know how I will feel about it next to yellow. So let's get some of the yellow, and I'll get a fresh brush. We'll put some yellow down here, and then we might have to put the overhead light on to see how that looks. Ugh. Yeah, I need something this morning. I don't know what. I'm almost positive we're using this yellow. All right. I think I'm going to go back towards over the other side. I'm going to go back towards the other side. She's not moving the camera again, is she? To the other side because it's dry. And I zoom out and see? No. Okay. Hold, please. I'm actually just going to... no, I was going to pause it, but I can't be bothered. Okay. This will be a big file, and it will have no cuts. I'll have to make these cuts. Ugh. Ouch. Okay, here we go. Back on this side where you can't really see anything, and it's way too shiny. Why is this being super sad? For some reason, my little arm here is just... I've tightened up what I thought was the piece for the... Oh, no, this is... You got to turn the handle on this one. That's right. Ugh. I always forget. Everything on the tripod is like a little knobby, like a knob you turn, or a toggle sort of switchy thing. But that, if you are not a camera person or film person, I didn't know, but you turn the handle itself. And every once in a while that same thing will happen. It just starts hanging its head down low. And I'm like, what's happening? And I tighten every single knob, like every single one around the tripod, but it's the handle itself. I don't know how else to explain it. If you film with the tripod, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you won't. But, you know, for a newbie like me, and I don't know how many things work, it's going to take a little while before I remember. But it's kind of neat, right? Learning new skills, figuring stuff out, being brave and courageous. We're just going to do that. I don't know if you can see both of those. Okay, I'm going to just be a little quiet and just paint this yellow for a few minutes. My timer just went off. I was reflecting a little bit down here, like painting this yellow, which I really needed that actually. And when I began drawing this, I didn't know, what colors I was going to choose or what background I wanted to do. And it came out, later in the process that I was going to do this. And I called it the yellow one. And I was thinking here as I was painting this giant swath of yellow, like, I know in the beginning I was like, oh, I want some joy and some sunshine, and I'm having trouble lately, and I want to have some joyful energy. And then I was like, maybe this is my first time filming, and there's a saying about when you're scared or a coward that you're yellow, which I don't know, I have to look that up what that means, but yellow bellied and you're yellow, and when you're a coward. And I didn't think of myself as a coward per se, but I definitely was intimidated by videoing and what that would be and what content creation meant and how to do all this. So cheers to trying to not be afraid or a coward. We've got this, see the light purple at the bottom? I'll have to put the big light on next time so you can see. And we'll check the yellow against the light purple and the yellow against the dark purple. Already I think I like the dark, but that's where we're at. Thanks for painting with me. Okay, thanks for painting with me today. Sorry, it's a bit scattered. Okay, I hope you got to paint some too, and I appreciate you coming along with me. I love you.